With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And complete right side to Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Ball after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Allen. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Allen now looks to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Dafe away. His second sack of the night. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Ravens at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority first.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the gun, Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they run the option on second down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Third and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing now is Allen on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Time pass
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Henry up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman. 29 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah,
and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That one out wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They still can't get it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now Jackson. Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 13.